Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Cup Heroes 1 replay. Spawn top left side as a slightly idle Brits, we got SweeD. Spawn bottom right side as the Wehrmacht forces, we got FractionalEyes. If you have multiple eyes in one socket, you may need to get that looked at. Looks like I got a multiple pioneer open and not uncommon, we just have to keep an eye how many pioneers. The British player is going for a infantry section, not into backup, so maybe I'm for a lieutenant or a universal carrier or Bren carrier. Pioneers advancing. Capture the fuel sector as well. Going straight towards the cutoff sector, into fuel point, I'm guessing. Intersection push way forward. Not playing anything just yet. We do have even more pioneers, at least one more. Universal carrier now the way. So we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and soon to be 6 pioneers. Capture the mission sector. This intersection is heading down south. So the Ford HQ maybe I'm going to be redeployed over here. So this guy's catching this mission point normally, so it's hard to say where he's going. Pioneers are trying to build something. Is that going to be for a Kriegsbergs or Wehrmacht quarters? I see nothing on the build queue there. So it's going to be Wehrmacht quarters or nope, he's pushed his way forward. New section is hitting that pioneer. Pioneers do fall back. Yep, Hextuple Pioneers. I'm pretty sure that's battle phase, or not battle phase 1. Skirmish phase there. Universal carrier advancing. Load of some infantry sections, so it is a Lee Enfield carrier. Driving to his opponent's base, trying to wipe out this pioneer. This also gives a scouting on what's going on. He will see the light blinking there, so he has a generally good idea of what's going on.
German target has
Takes the pioneer, a bit of a consolation prize, honestly. I have no idea what an intersection squad is supposed to do here. Oh, being a complete asshole. But the problem is flamethrowers, flamewurfers. The Wehrmacht player just needs to group up some pioneers, upgrade the flamethrowers, and just start immolating the trenches. I don't think it's going to be super great. Plus, he can simply just capture everything and just ignore this because he can. But yeah, either way, he needs to start eyeing the group up maybe 2, maybe 3 pioneers. Get them upgraded flamethrowers and then hit the retreat button and let them have fun. Good luck and have fun. Scope off the squad here. He could try taxiing them forward with the Bren carrier. The HQ is in front of the VP on the fuel sector, so I have no idea how this game's going to go. We do have a Volkswagen. He went for Ford HQ here, very nice. Volkswagen have to be very careful, they cannot retreat back. You may want to go for the Blitzkrieg, get the assault grenades to throw in those trenches as well. Pioneers inside this garrison. Volkswagens need to fall back. This may be for a flamewurfer.
German forces are trying to secure one of our sectors.
Fresh Volksgrenadiers. This one needs to stay back. Get behind the truck, which somehow implies light cover.
Lines are collapsing.
Scope our squad takes some damage. It does to capture this fuel sector, but all the other sectors are still in supply. And the Wehrmacht players do doing quite good work with fuel control.
Supply lines are broken. We have a territory cut off from supply.
British player is now deploying at the field support truck. It's going to have to be floating this mission sector. He does have the plus 18 fuel, which is nice. So he could try rushing out Stewart.
Reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Pioneer got wiped out. One thing he could do is deploy out a valuable asset over here. He could go for a mortar, right? Or a sniper from here. And start engaging. You know, I don't really have any... Don't know the exact mechanics of the forward HQ, what they can or can't build off the top of my head. I'm drawing blanks for some odd reason. This is probably from medical or casualty recovery bunker. Yeah, I don't know why I'm just draw blanks. Forward HQ should be able to do all that. Cancels it. Field support truck now deployed on the field. And Pioneer's trying to reestablish that bunker, this time a bit more reserve. Land Warfare gets back, gets inside the garrison, and immolating, clean up the courtyard. Scuttles the slow trench there and falls back. Got all the MG bunker. Pioneers can now deploy out a structure. It looks like they're
losing a strategic location.
Walking out. Oh, yeah, they're using medical supplies there. That's why they're walking out. You may use that as he was getting in or inside just to make sure they help win. You now have this intersection being deployed. Tacks its way forward. Takes a bit of damage there. Get inside of the bunker there probably is a good idea. Another Pioneer falling back. This one's severely wounded. Volkswagen is probably trying to get a Panzerfaust off here. You should have a pretty good stockpile of resources, fuel and munitions. Panzerfaust Prime, which may destroy the Universal Carrier, does get out of range. Does use the repair ability. Volkswagen is falling on back. Another slit trench being built. Flamethrower push way forward. Focus on the scope rifle squad. One target time. The bunker here can be used for reinforcements. Is that for the Fatherland activated? Or is that Inspired Assault? This one's outside the radius, so it is for the Fatherland. So he's gone for defense. Because the extra pintle mouse could be quite nice from the structures. So I'm pushing forward. May see a Panzerfaust for 2 into this Universal Carrier, Bren Carrier. Panzerfaust 1 connects. Panzerfaust 2 connects, and now it can also take time to salvage that carcass. Flamethrower may want to get inside the bunker to start emulating this guy here, but the entrance is right over there. And that is the Sturm Armory. I was expecting him to go for the assault phase at least. But now this will of course provide an additional pintle mount to protect himself with. Pioneers actually do make this machine gun placement abandoned. It's not destroyed. Just assume there's an MG there. Double Panzerfaust, so he's probably going to get out Stug from the Sturm Armory. That one gets fully destroyed here. Pioneer's getting hit. Sturm Armory deploying on something. Two things he could probably use: the artillery officer to supervise production, or a Stug. Stug's probably be best. The Steward can play Ring Around the Rosie with it. Hopefully it's not for a 2-3-4. We do have a casualty recovery bunker here, so medics may be sent back down south. Maybe it's out of range. Stug on the field. Double Panzerfaust connects. One Stug shot may get some good damage here. Takes a look out the Flame Warfare squad. German is currently displaying out something. Stug may not take out the Steward. Piet there and for some slit trenches, very nice. With these trenches here, a double Wolfer may not be half bad. We also know he's gone for defense.
Germans are seizing territory from us.
Trying to crush some of these intersections. Lieutenant here, who can get inside those slit trenches to keep it warm.
Supply lines are broken.
Try and get one of these sectors back in supply so he gets the income for the rest of these sectors.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Still, the Wehr player is doing quite well in income. Piet takes a direct hit. We got double Stug. Maybe that's double Warfare, hard to say. Stug takes some fire from those Piets. Volksgrenadiers used for the fatherland once again. No vegetation on them just yet.
Reporting they have destroyed a
That's our casualty recovery bunker here. Gains some reinforce to the front line as well.
We have a secured sector under attack.
Medic there, so currently picking up no casualties. Does have 2 casualties claimed. There's medic casualty number 3. That guy does go down there. Now we do have the medic trying to pick up that guy. Maybe trying to get us Faust off there, but that's a different Steward. So we've got 2 Stewards now on the field. 234 advance way forward. Still engaging. Those severely wounded. Panzerfaust 1 casting. And Stug was not properly pursuing. The other Stug, that's more healthies right there. Steward heading down the road. Yes, get some hits on the 234 with the Steward. Volksgrenadier is taking some fire. Looks like no medics are alive at the moment. Good pen there onto the Steward.
Target secured. No sign of the hunt.
Germans are assaulting one of our victory points.
Volksgrenadier is trying to capture these sectors.
Target secured. No hunts yet.
Supply lines are broken. We have a territory cut off from supply.
Steward has received repairs. Maybe he needs to get out, rather than Piet Sapper, but a repair sapper to top off the health of these Stewards. And also a 17-pounder rate here probably wouldn't be half bad. Gonna go for another sledge trench. However, he's arranging the pintle mount of the base. Gets suppressed there. Here, Steward engaging the Stug. He is now trying to respond. Does Bings build it, and of course we'll continue to receive his fire from the slit trench, or from the Sturm Armory. Stug getting repaired enough. Piet's heading down south. Bit more losses there.
Germans are trying to seize one of our strategic locations.
Take some damage there. Up north, got the 234 and
German
Volkswagens catching
forces are
some
trying to secure
sectors.
one of our sectors.
And the bunker does go down.
Right captured. No contact. Receiving enemy fire!
Up north, got 234, force back the captain. Now let's trench build. Does get both PS squads inside of there. We can start sieging down the structures. You may need to get some flam warfers or never warfers start hitting over here. Notice he has to do something. 334 and Stug here. Stuart's rotating back, kicking some fence poles to the next county. And here's the armor command truck. Gets this stuff here. He may want to get some Cromwells or some Fireflies. HQ's taking some damage there. Skull does one of the slit trenches, decides to fall back entirely. Probably help deal with all these units to siege down structures.
Supply lines are broken.
So maybe we're going to see a bit of a base race. His opponent already took out all the base MGs, just need to take out the 3 command trucks, and true also he will win. This one can be resecured.
Under attack.
As Faust does connect.
Enemy contact! Enemy contact!
Does find this landmine and is trying to destroy it. May explode a bit of the Pioneers. Landmine does get detonated there. Flamethrower engineer needs to fall back to the repair bunker. Flamethrower having trouble immolating the infantry sections. Stug straight forward, got another Stug straight forward. 3 Stugs, 1, 2, 3, 4 advancing. 30 cal or Squidfire squad does fall back. Does get damage there. Steel support truck slow going down. Volkswagens and flamethrowers push way forward.
German forces are trying to
Piets of Stug does dodge the Piets. Flamethrower squads need to hit that slit trench there. Does go the slit trench there. Pioneers, looks like both those Pioneers may got destroyed, or maybe just the one. PS squad still causing some issues, getting some hits over here. Up north, we do have now the Cromwell deployed in the field. Still receiving some bounces there. 234 rotating around. Storm armory is destroyed, just leaving the comp center of the bunker here and the bunker here. I wonder if the if you were to capture this MG nest, it would count as a structure to prevent annihilation. Vulture is taking some fire there. They make it just outright crush as he just shakes his butt. Stewart gets a good shot there in the Pioneer.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Building another slit trench over here. Volkswagens push the way forward. Volkswagens to capture that sector. Cromwell advancing his rounds onto the 234. So we got double Stug here, both healthy. And right now the push player is at 6 command points. Have we even seen what Doction's gone for? He's going for mass Cromwells. Repair sappers would be quite nice in this situation, but then again, wouldn't hard to repair sappers nice. Get squad push their way forward. With the tightly clustered armor, trying to think what would be best to help deal for all these. Maybe hold down Fireflies. Could be quite nice dealing with all this stuff.
Construction finished.
He's low on manpower and fuel, so he's doing a good job spinning everything.
Cock this one up.
But still can always rebuild this field support truck. As it doesn't have too high munitions, so the other effects of, say, Royal Artillery as well as Royal Commandos for their munition-based abilities are not going to be super useful.
Standing by.
Captain catching that VP. Howdy. Right there on the Scope Rifle Squad. And the Scope Squad does fall back a little bit there. Stewart's getting repaired on up. Cromwell become a bit more Justin Trudeau H shot. And it looks like the Vtuber HQ has been repaired. Cromwell may get some good shots on the flamethrower squad. Stug and 234 advancing. Folk contenders may get a Panzerfaust off. Ah, we got the ghost gun. Multiple shots there onto the Cromwell. Pioneer's getting hit. Decides to blitz on out of there. Does take another pen. Any landmines and register artillery summoned there. I don't see any landmines over here. The Verify did a great job of maintaining good field control this entire game, but he has not built too many landmines along the flank to cause some issues. You now have a 17-pounder, which would also be benefit from Royal Engineers if you could get the boards. Takes out the Stug. 234 takes some hits there.
Victory location is
And it looks like this Cromwell has... Oh, maybe there was a landmine there. Sends a bounce there. Stug line up shot. Destroyed his crit there. 17-pounder set up in this angle there. And we've got 28 centimeter rocket barrage there. Takes on the 25-pounder and hits a lot of other things.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Folks, regular Grenadiers taking some shots. May get wiped out from this shot, next shot. Nope, does not. Number of bunkers there for repair bunkers. Pearson is still inside the garrison.
Our supply lines.
Justin Trudeau, aspiring tank, does ward away the 224, and there's another landmine there. Down south, Stewart taking some shots there, taking out the Cross Center. Stewart here only has damage onto him, no crits. Another repair bunker is probably being upgraded.
Taking heat from armor.
Cromwell trying to engage, Stewart falling on back. Still getting some rounds by garrison. And the Stewart kill still causing issues. Another 17-pounder being established. And try and build some sandbags here.
An ammo
So the
storage
trench does get completed before the stroke takes a shot off. Bounce there from something. Pietz. Double bounce there from Pietz. Cross Center does go down. Random squad firing away. We see a shot there from the Stug. Cromwell being blitzing. We'll send some misses and receive some misses there.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory out of supply.
70-pounder try and engage. Those are the Grenadiers picked up a Bren. Good to go for LMG upgrade as well in order to get them dual equipped. Similar role. And, medics bringing back casualties. Looks like they managed to get 2 more there. No more
Contact
casualties
reports
nearby.
indicate the Germans just lost a tank.
And it still goes down to a 17-pounder. Get it there in the Volks. The medics go down.
Strategic sector.
Stewart being warded away. The HQ has taken some damage.
What's the word, sir?
Supply lines are broken. We have a territory cut off from supply.
Section in AO.
Volkswagen is backing on off. Good is there onto the 234. Stewart pushing forward. Looking at some hits on some repair sappers. We've got 2 repair bunkers here. Still 10 command points. Med bunker takes some hits there. Likely will be destroyed shortly.
300 points.
Farmo can spin hits there. Stewart's trying to gauge these grenadiers. So it tells me it's going to be a canister. Yep, annihilated.
Destroyed a German target.
And that premonition popped into my mind. Stug advancing. And this appears to be the last Stug, but I do have a 20cm rocket barrage running in here. Got some bits on infantry units there, but overall, nothing else, I believe. Stug engaging the Cornwall.
Last contact report shows the steward has been knocked out.
We have a command tank on the field, maybe going for some Fireflies, but then again, doesn't really need it. Only 2 vehicles remaining. Another Sturm armory being established.
Our AF has made glider troop drops available to us.
If he needs another pintle mount firing away, he can always go for the tier 1 structure. That's probably the cheapest of all the structures. Intersection does fall back there, while the Pioneers took a pretty good hit.
The blokes are ready.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Pioneers do take a bit of damage. And got a decoy barrage there, and commandos selected. He could bring in some glider commandos. Brennan's trying to be deployed on the field. Is in range. Another Stug has been deployed on the field.
A sector is being overrun. NCOs reporting
And
they
does
have
deploy
destroyed
the
a
marksman
German
there.
target.
Cromwell takes some hits there. Command Cromwell exists. Damage crit there on the Cromwell. PSAppers can pop on out and we'll get that repaired on up. PSAppers engaging this structure here. It's nailing the Stugs. Another Stug deploying the field. Now got another decoy barrage being summoned. That was largely avoided. Flamethrower Pioneers made by the intersection now. When it comes to BP, it's actually still pretty similar. The British player is behind, but only slightly. 17-pounder being deployed on the front line. That's going to be annoying to say the least. Carmel's also taking hits there. Once it gets done repairing, get out of the building. So it's going to be a 28 senior rocket barrage here.
Losing a sector.
Sherman Firefly now deploying the field, 17-pounder as well. Multiple strokes here being repaired enough. Got 3 strokes, enough to break this containment. And here comes 20 centimeter rocket barrage. Annihilates everything there. Takes a 70 pounder. Command tank, command cromwell there. I think he got at least 2 squads there. I have no idea. He's down to 2 sections, 1 Piet Sapper.
NOC's reported Jerry tank has been knocked out.
HQ is about to go down. You guys have 2 repair bunkers here, which will prevent annihilation. Wow, those PS came hit the broadside of a barn, can they?
Will be providing us HQ glider support.
Black 88 now established. Lining up a shot on one of these vehicles. Misses the promo. 1 shot and stunned for. So he's maybe out of vision range. Glider HQ could be deployed in the field. There's can plus some of the rarest assets in the game, like the MG Commando Squad. I think the MG Commando Squad may be the rarest thing to be deployed in the field. You got MG Commandos, Commando Mortar, and Pia Commandos. Pioneer Mega wiped on out. Another field support truck deployed into the field.
I'm hit! Good shot, gunner.
Yeah, the Commando Vickers is probably the rarest asset in the game, along with the Mortar Commando Mortar. Which I believe is still the same mortar as the US Mortar, but still a unique squad.
Germans are seizing.
That's 6 hits there. Ooh, Scorpion Squad gets annihilated. Trying to prep the HQ now.
Roger that, sir. Field support CP.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory out of supply.
1, 2, 2.
Oh, got a glider. Just regular Commando gliders. The HQ glider only costs 200, so it's pretty cheap. Look for a triangle in the field. Nope, no HQ collider. Which place only has 400 population because his HQ is packed on up. Those are the treehouse that may get picked off here. Treehouse that gets knocked out.
Supply lines threatened. Jerry's attempting
Keep
to
the
secure one
governors
of our
to get on out of there. You know that's not how speed governors work. They reduce the set maximum speed. In this case, it removes speed governors.
Supply lines are broken. As territory cut off from supply.
Howdy, Agello again. But this time on the other streaming channel. What's next? The Rumble one or the Kick? You now have the Pioneers take a bit of damage. Looks like he may be lagging out a little bit there, but I don't think it's out of the game just yet. Firefly firing away. Yep, now they're responding. Thank you. Though too bad I'm a little bit tired at the moment. A little bit insomnia for the past 3 years. Commandos playing cat and mouse with the 234, the standard classic game of Tommy and Jerry. It's definitely been an interesting one. It's hard for me to... The Wehrmacht players has to be low on fuel. Let's just switch over to him. Yeah, low on fuel, has plenty of munitions to work with, can bring in more 28cm rocket barrages. But of course, manpower is a little bit lacking. He's basically has solid grasp on this L of map. But he has not given or taken the L just yet.
Field repairs complete.
Storm Armory has been redeployed in the field.
Battery here.
And the British HQ has been redeployed. Of course, can't take a look at that from there. Field support truck. There's the HQ command truck there. 20cm rocket barrage somewhere. It was up here. Cromwell goes down. That one was pretty wounded. Firefly takes some damage there. This Stoke needs to start falling back. Rolls a miss there. And this too is trying to become a Justin Trudeau variant tank.
The enemy advances.
Falling back there. One repair bunker left. But there's triple pioneers. Commandos do fall back. Skirmish has captured up this VP.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Flame engineers firing away. Or not, repairing away. Both these ships just need to back on off. Firefly picks off one. Even the Steward can pose a threat to the other one. Another Stoke on the build queue. Black 88 is firing over here. Maybe trying to the Steward. I'm not sure where he's. Oh, ooh!
They're losing territory.
Perfect time to angle. What squad was that? The repair sapper?
Our supply lines are broken. We have territory out of supply.
Flamer Pioneers captured the fuel sector while the lieutenant's trying to capture the VP.
Cowards attack our forward. We are losing ground.
Cannon team ready.
Looks like he is trying to hit some of these vehicles as they go through the structures.
What's our target?
That one, I'm not sure what he's trying to hit.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Does find the Steward there and knocks it out. Yep. A little bit difficult to get a shot down those alleyways. But can. Oh, looks like he has an angle on that command tank. Got a good shot there. Though it could have been a scattered miss when he was trying to hit the repair sapper. Got For the Fatherland activated there. Flame Engineers trying to engage the commandos, supported by a lieutenant. No longer supported by a lieutenant. And got some shots there in the repair bunker. Few packs, maybe. The problem is he's not built a single Kriegsberg this entire game. Though, yeah, no Kriegsberg. He has the Ford HQ still here. Mostly been relying on the Ford HQ, as well as Sturm Armory.
We're losing territory.
Repair sapper trying to, or flame warfare squad trying to repair, capture up that point. Commandos, fresh squad of commandos here. And I don't think we see an HQ glider just yet on the field. No, we do not. Select button. We do not have the registered artillery being brought on in. Does not destroy the glider. And Pioneers may explode. They do in fact explode. Still going to melee range. Getting some good damage there. The two Stokes are dueling it out, but of course got a repair sector here causing issues. If we got Vengeance C2, the Pinnacle could start hitting this guy. This guy needs to keep him falling back. This one could have kept him in the fight. And those who the Stokes there, a little bit poor control overall. Now, no decoy barrage. Black 88, trying to hit some infantry units over here, I believe. Stoke does fall back. Pioneer gets wiped out. And grenade in the garrison did absolutely nothing.
Sector under attack.
Come out and take a bit of fire. I don't think there's Trion is center nearby to heal them, or at all.
We're losing a strategic location.
Commandos in the corner, 2, 3, 4. Can't decapture the point.
Destroyed.
The Pioneer inside must have got destroyed. I think the Sherman tank headbutted the garrison to wipe them out. If you got the Flame Warfare Squad getting hit by the Scope Rifle Squad, he could take, does pick it off there, and I don't think that was deployed as a marksman. Oh, smoke grenade there by the commandos.
Target captured. We're waiting for orders.
Section ready.
Sector does get captured on up.
Ready for orders.
Both these commando squads could really use some medics. Draw centers, however, are not cheap. Or cash and clearing stations, I should call them. Same model, just different skin. In insignia.
Crew standing by.
Now the shroom tank getting repaired on up.
Ready for action.
Black 88 is having a bit of target practice on the commandos.
Capture complete. Ready to move.
Nope.
Bloody good timing.
Target hit. Another Cromwell now deployed in the field. Right now the British player has 256 tickets versus 164 and has double capture in his favor. Throws a smoke bomb there. Could have stuck around, keep on capturing. Oh god, demolition charge there on that one. That looked like a Bofors to me that got cancelled. It seemed a little bit too small for a 17 pounder. Could be mistaken about that.
Standing by. Send over.
Germans are assaulting one of our victory points.
Pioneers.
COs reporting
Explode.
they've destroyed a German target. We have territory out of
Don't
supply.
decoy barrage. The British has packed up his HQ. There is a 17 or 25 pounder there. Okay. I was not expecting a 25 pounder. Going to be a close range one, so tight scatters.
We have our orders, lads. We're setting up mobile HQ on this position. Armor here.
Cromwell Blitz right there. VP is currently neutral. This one's being captured by the Pioneers soon. Unless the field support truck takes some fire, looks like I can see the engine's on fire, so damage and crit. Going for a SweeD governor.
German forces are trying to overrun one of our sectors. SweeD governors have been upgraded on HQ trucks.
Section ready.
Pioneers once again heading forward. 25 pounder.
German forces are trying to secure one of our sectors.
Oh, got another flak 88 here.
We have our orders, gents. We're setting up the field.
And those 25 pounder largely scattered pretty wide. That one's somewhat hit.
Victory. All set.
Still 34, got of course the commandos here. 25 pounder receiving some fire, but getting overhealed and rehealed. Still just pushing way forward. He really does need emergency one, these guys, since they've been fighting infantry for so long. The pintle mount would have been quite nice. 20 centimeter rocket barrage. I'm assuming around here. Nope, we got summoned over here. That largely did nothing.
Pioneers here.
Pioneers here. Middle Combat Center does right now have triple Stug, double flak 88, a bunch of Pioneers. Does have a captain's favor, trying to play the VP game.
Pioneers, all present and accounted for. Was wünschen Sie?
Oh, deploys Pioneers out from the forward HQ. Flak 88 rolls a miss there. Pioneers receiving some fire. He does have emergency 2 on his Pioneers. Does throw some smoke grenades there.
We are losing ground.
25 pounder hitting the flak 88 again. Bounce there onto the Stug. Commandos make it crushed a little bit by the Stug. Stug got distracted by the Commandos. And starting to reveal his rear, but is not taking any rear armor hits.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
Red's artillery summoned onto the sector there, forced back the Commandos quite nicely. Stug and Cromwell now engaging. Justin Trudeau Firefly advancing. We'll start hitting this Stug relatively soon if he gets the angle. Velocity's trying to hit the flak 88. Flak 88 does get decrued. Could just put the Pioneers on top of it, start getting it firing. Stug's focus on the Firefly. Flak 88 does go down. The Stug has plenty of health. Repair Sapper repairing up the Firefly. These guys can all just focus on the Promo. Promo gets good rear armor shot there. Command takes that to Emergency 1. Main gun short a crit there, and probably just another decoy barrage. Yep, has not been maintaining enough munitions to get an actual barrage there. Stug rotating around. This guy's getting hit pretty hard as well. Falling back slightly there. Does go down the Firefly. Rear armor hit there. No engine crit. So it looks like he made it slip. Destroyed engine crit there. Commandos push right forward. Main gun destroyed a crit there. Stug rolls in this there. Firefly getting repaired up by this repair sapper. Taking time to hit the sappers. Stug engaging the Firefly. This Stug's almost down. Gets a bounce there. Main gun destroyed a crit there. Repair sappers no longer repairing up the 234 or Firefly. Stug down. Other sappers push right forward. Unupgraded, not being upgraded. Okay, this repair sapper.
A sector is being overrun.
There's why Nolan is a captain to protect this area.
Number 3 gun, make ready. Firefly ready.
Another Stug got completed.
We've captured the target. Sir.
Stug gets a shot there on the Commandos. Pioneers may explode.
COs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Pioneers do in fact explode again. Commandos trying to decapture the sector. Right now the British player has 212 tickets versus 117. Scope Arp score does fall back there. Cromwell does take out the 234. British artillery being brought on in. Looks like the Imperial player is on his last legs. Has one Stug, has plenty of fuel, some manpower to work with. Just has been trouble closing out the game. Good pen there. Stug takes some fire. Stug goes down. It looks like he's just AFK.
Battery here.
Yep, looks like he's maybe AFK. And looks like he has back to the game now. This is Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay.